Hello everybody. I would like to quickly show you what our optical character recognition feature can do and why it makes your customer journeys much more efficient. So without further ado, let's upload an ID card and see what happens. All it takes is a few seconds and there we have it. All relevant inputs are populated and we can actually see here that the picture, the file I uploaded, is indeed the one whose information got pulled in. As email address and phone number are not on driver's licenses and ID cards, they stayed empty for now. And for the address, we have a Google Maps integration in place. So we just left it out for now, but you can actually see it in action right here. So going back to the original topic, the main point is that providing all these inputs individually takes time and the chances of typos and errors are much higher, which we would like to avoid. So, let's see what we can do against that. So I'm going to quickly show you how we can configure an ID template for our application's built-in OCR capability, which then helps our customer journeys to be quicker and more efficient. To do this, I come back to the back office where I'm going to click on create new template, and then I'm going to upload a sample identification card, and then I'm going to basically teach the system what information to look for in the card. I'm going to set up some static parts of the card and also select the so-called keys, which are going to be the variable information we will want to collect from the IDs of the users. In this example, I'm going to use the most basic inputs that every application needs regardless of the product. And these are last name, first name, date of birth, document or card number, and gender. Once I have configured all of these, I'm going to save the template, and then what I need to do next is going to the Innoveo Skye Business Canvas application to integrate it into our existing product application. In terms of configuration, we will need two main things. One of them is a resource attribute, which allows us to upload the image we need to extract information from. Here we can also specify all the parameters such as the accepted file types, their sizes, and so on. The other important component is the OCR attribute. This will be used to actually carry out the extraction of information from the image uploaded in the application. To do this, we first need to specify the template we are using, which in this case is going to be this, and then specify which resource attribute we are using. After this, once an image is uploaded in the application, it is processed by the resource attribute, and then the extracted information that we specified earlier in the template creator can be mapped out to the corresponding attributes like this. So in the key column, we have the information we specified and named, and in the attribute column, we should specify where we want to store those extracted values. To execute the OCR functionality, we have a dependency in the OCR attribute that checks whether the resource attribute is empty or not. So basically, it works in a way that once we upload a file in the application, it switches the OCR attribute value to true, and that executes the data extraction. Once we have done all this, we can go back to the application and see it in action. Needless to say that as long as the areas to be extracted are configured properly, the capability works with basically any kind of document, making the feature a huge asset in improving customer journeys.